I'm Michael, and this is the story of how my childhood ended, long before I stopped being a child. I was 8, just a kid, running, laughing, playing, and in one single moment, everything changed. A bad fall, a sharp pain, doctors, bandages, a broken arm. They said I needed time, rest, care. Dad decided I should stay with my Aunt Clara for a few weeks until I healed. Just until you're better, buddy, I promise I'll visit every day. And when you're a child, you believe promises, especially when they come from your father. At first, he came every single day. He smiled. He brought snacks. He joked. He hugged me tight and always said, "I love you. I'll be back tomorrow." And tomorrow always came, until one day, it didn't. First, he missed one day. Then he missed 3. Then a week went by. No calls, no messages, no dad. And the longer the silence grew, the louder it hurt. I cried for him. I waited for him. I stared at the door every night, imagining he would walk in. But he didn't. Aunt Clara hugged me and whispered, "He's just busy, sweetheart. Life that's complicated." But even as a child, I knew the truth. It wasn't life keeping him away. It was a choice. My sister changed too. She used to visit every day, brought candy, played with me, laughed with me. Then suddenly, she stopped being the same person. She walked quieter, talked less, smiled almost never, and sometimes I would catch her crying alone. Nobody told me why, but I knew something was wrong. Finally, one day, Aunt Clara said, "It's time," and we drove home. The house looked different, cleaner, painted, organized, fresh, almost like a new life was being built there, a life that didn't feel like it had space for me. Dad walked out smiling, too big of a smile, too forced, too practiced. He hugged me, lifted me, held me for a moment. He didn't smell like the father I remembered. He smelled like paint and detergent, but I didn't care because I had my dad again. That night, I slept next to him, face against his shoulder, hands gripping his shirt. I felt safe again, or at least I wanted to believe I was safe. Then things started to change fast. Aunt Clara kept coming, always carrying something. Boxes, bags, furniture, clothes, always helping, always preparing. For what? Nobody told me. I was in the house, but somehow felt like the least important person in it. Then came the celebration. No church, no white dress, just food, music, neighbors laughing. Everyone was happy. Everyone except me. Because when she walked out, I froze. It wasn't a stranger. It was my older sister. Except now, she wasn't my sister anymore. She was being introduced as my wife. People clapped. They smiled. They congratulated. Like nothing was wrong. Like nothing was broken. Like a child's world wasn't silently shattering in front of them. But mine was. They led her into the bedroom, our bedroom, the place where I slept, the only place I still felt safe. Suddenly, I didn't belong there anymore. That night, I fell asleep holding my dad, and I woke up holding her hair instead. She was between us. She slept next to him, not me anymore. I had been moved aside.
emotionally, physically, completely. I begged, I want my dad. He sleeps with me. He's mine. A child should never have to fight for love. A child should never feel replaced. A child should never feel like competition. But I did. Dad didn't yell. He didn't comfort me either. He sounded tired, cold, far away from me. She's your mother now. You need to accept that. If you don't behave, she'll leave, and we need her. We, not you and I, not family, just we, meaning him and her, not me. Later, I found her alone. No makeup, no smile, just tears streaming down her face. Not quiet tears, not gentle tears, but broken tears. She pressed a scarf to her face, begging the universe to forgive her, calling herself ruined, trapped, unworthy. She wasn't a villain. She was another broken soul, forced into something that crushed her too. Suddenly, I wasn't angry anymore. I was just heavy. Because in that house, nobody was truly okay. Years passed, but childhood wounds don't fade. They grow with you. They shape your trust, your fears, your ability to love, your ability to believe you deserve love. But they teach something powerful. Love can be selfish. Family can be cruel. Home can hurt. And silence can feel like the deepest kind of abandonment. Today, I don't hate them. I don't cry anymore. I don't chase explanations. I just understand now. Some people don't fail you because they don't care. They fail you because they don't know how to love right. And children pay the price. If you were ever left behind, replaced, unwanted, or forced to grow up too early, then you survived something most adults never could. You were not hard to love. You were just a child in a world that failed you. And that survival, that strength, no one can ever take that from you.